Hello guys, welcome to another YouTube video with Tank Reaper today. Today I want to talk about things that I think probably should be added to World Tanks console, but who knows? They might not. Let's get into the video today. So, the first thing I want to talk about is that, well, let's just kind of be a little honest here. The commander system. Now, I'm not saying that maybe that's a bad thing what they did, but maybe it's not a good thing. But maybe they should have just left the commanders alone and never messed with the commanders in the first place. That's something that they should have done to begin with. But that's not majorly the thing I want to talk about. It is a little bit, but not a lot. And I do think that we need to look at something else. Now, maybe wargaming could add something else to the game. Nothing bad. Sorry for that. I would think adding this to the game would be pretty cool. As you know, right now, if you really want a tier 10 and you're a new player, you could play a good bit of games in a tier 3 or maybe a tier 4 tank and get enough XP in there and use money to convert all that XP into free XP, which means you can convert into like 4,000, get 4,000 on your tier 3, tier 4 tank, then convert all of that into free XP and get yourself a tier 10 tank. That's kind of annoying because you get a new player that doesn't know anything about tier 10 and they're getting into the game for the first time and they XP their way to a tier 10 premium. I'm happy that they don't have the Object 279E and the premium store for free XP, but still they have another tank that on PC I know it's overpowering. The Valor or the Dunker Chieftain or the FV Chieftain. It's a pretty much overpowered tank on PC. I haven't got this tested myself on console here, so but with its turret, I bet it's gonna be a real strong medium tank. Not medium tank, heavy tank. But I would want to see this happen. Change it. Change the whole mechanic, like in a way, for getting these tier 10 tanks. Add war bonds. Now, I don't want to say I know it, but I don't know. So don't hold me 100% on this, guys, about this one thing, about tier 10s. I got to see how tier 10s kind of have. Was at my sister's house once, and she had PC. We downloaded World of Tanks. Me and my nephew. Got to see how the tier 10s like had near them. Their icon was with war bonds. Well, I can't really tell you if I know that's 100% surety or not, but they had 100 war bonds near the tag of the tank. Well, I don't know if that's for sure a thing that the tier 10 tanks on PC gets or what it is, but I could for sure tell you that would be cool to add to the game. War bonds. They could make it not have to like we get 100 war bonds per game. I mean, this probably would benefit a lot of players if it was 100 war bonds, but I hardly doubt that. But I can't be 100% sure because I didn't play a tier 10 game, and with the on the PC versions, I can't tell you guys about that part right there. So yeah. The second half is, well, basically hugely more likely, I guess you could say, adding war bonds to the game would make it good because in that way you can purchase a tier 10 tank. But I think this other idea would be pretty cool. Maybe you guys might agree, maybe you might disagree on these ideas, but having it like every month or something like that, where they change it out. Like the first month when they bring them in, they could have like tier 3 premium tanks where you can get them with war bonds. They could be pretty freaking cheap. That would be a cool idea, right? Yeah, that would be a cool idea. And also having it where war bonds are pretty much, well, not just war bonds, but I mean having one, like I said, 1 month tier 3, next month tier 4, next month they could have like the tier 5s, and as they go up, like being tier 3s or being the most cheapest tanks with war bonds, for being the most expensive will be of course tier 10s, but as you go up they be a little bit more expensive. Means you gotta grind a lot more with your tier 10 tanks to get war bonds. Like I was saying, tier 5, the next month tier 6, next month tier 7, next month tier 8, and next month tier 9, and last but not least tier 10 tanks. This allows not new players to get a tier 10 tank very easy, but allows veteran players and other players that knows the tier 10 tank and grind it up there to a tier 10 tank to actually get themselves a war bond system. Well, not war bond system, but war bonds, and which really would be awesome for the game. I think it would be the best thing for World of Tanks console to really put into their game. I mean, this is what I think. Now, if they would do it, that's totally up to them, but that's something that they probably should think on. And do you think that's something that big, that maybe should be imported into this game and stuff? So, yeah. War bonds, I think, should be added. Like I said, you can't really hold me on to how much war bonds you can earn, but, I mean, you could, well, yeah, you could basically get a good bit of war bonds, I bet, in a single tier 10 game. Like, if you own a bunch of tier 10 tanks, like every tier 10 tank, except maybe the premiums, like let's say you don't own none of the premiums, and you want some of the premium tier 10s. Well, if you own basically every single tier 10 tank in the game, well, yeah, that'd be a good choice for you. I do mean it. It would be a good choice for you to really own and stuff a tier 10 premium tank with war bonds. Besides, maybe you could also, you know, get war bonds by playing ranked battles. I know that's one of the ways of getting war bonds on PC, by just watching someone named Quickie Baby. Pretty much really good right there, getting war bonds both with playing ranked battles and even playing your tier 10s. Though I understand a lot of people does have tier 10s. So what World of Tanks console could do to make it really different than the PC version, where you can also earn war bonds in the game? Well, they could make it where they could allow people to earn them in the commander system. When every time the commander system comes out, you can earn war bonds there. Or maybe they could allow people to place tier 9 or maybe tier 8 tanks to get war bonds as well. That would be another good idea. Though they can make it where I don't know, like tier 9, tier 8 maybe get a little bit less than what tier 10 would, or I mean, like I said, I don't know 100% factors of how much war bonds you get in the tier 10 tank role on PC, so I can't really tell you guys how much war bonds you do get. I think it's like it could be a good bit. I have seen Quickie Baby get a good bit, but that's probably on victories, I guess. I really don't know if you get any on defeats either, so that's something maybe Wargaming needs to sit down and think about. World of Tanks console putting some war bonds in the game. That would be a uniquely cool idea, I have to say. Besides, also, I want to cover, I know that's a lot of YouTubers covered about this, update 6.0. My thoughts on it was, I actually did like it. There was a few things I didn't like in it, but there was a few things I did like it. Let's talk about the negative thoughts of update 6.0. Update 6.0, well, It did came with some bugs, though I don't think I've ever came across a single bug inside the game of update 6.0. I could have, or I might not have ran into any big major bugs. So, yeah, that's a major thing. Size also, let's say, as well, the other bad thing was how the garage looked when update 6.0 came out. That was something I didn't like about the game. It was kind of horrible. It kind of looked like a tank was on a like a planet that wasn't on Earth. It was barren. It just didn't had nothing on it representing as Earth. So it really just didn't feel like a good game for me, like WWE didn't, and Hot Wheels. It really didn't feel that great for me at those 2 points in the game. Mercenaries, I kind of liked it a little bit more better than WWE and Hot Wheels, and also I can't say update 6.0 because update 6.0 did brought one change, maybe two, to the game that I think was pretty good. Now, my friend did told me about this, and the Equipment 2.0 on PC. Well, they basically did came to console, and I looked at them more better, and he is right that they are on console. Equipment 2.0. So yeah, and that's another thing you could with board bonds is equipment and stuff. That would be another cool, like adding a war bond shop inside War Tanks console. That would be nice. But also making a few other changes that they did to the game. I liked one of these changes is actually have to do with the what is it called? Trying to think what's it called, guys. Majorly, it was something good for the game, I must say. Very good, very decently good from my respectful thing is thinking of it. Oh boy, it's the upgrades for the tank. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, guys, about forgetting about that. What it was called, it's the upgrades. You know how before the upgrades was pretty much into like a whole package deal, and that was pretty simple. Yeah, pretty simple indeed. But now, let's say if you want to play the Tiger, the historical King Tiger, the tier 7 German heavy tank. Well, now you could go ahead and play it with the historical turret, well, if you have it upgraded, and with the historical gun. So, yeah, I do think that will be a pretty cool feature. That was a pretty cool feature of update 6.0. But, I mean, okay, why would you want to play with, like, the the historical gun? Less penetration attack and less damage. But still, it would be nice to play like that. I do kind of like the commander system, but we're not here to talk about that tank. I know, I'm crap. No, I'm just joking, guys. But I do think that's a neat idea they did with it. I kind of like that idea. I wish that the game would have had that when the game launched. But then it would have been kind of the same like World Tanks PC. Who knows? But I do like the idea of war bonds. Like I was telling you guys, it would be a nice idea to add war bonds to the game, simply because what war bonds could do. It could buy you premium tanks. It could buy you equipment. Like, they could make a different equipment. Now, I'm not sure this is on PC again. But, like, let's say in the normal area, you could have normal equipment as representing as equipment 2.0. Well, you could also get premium equipment by getting them with war bonds. Well, this would mean, like, let's say ventilation class Mark 1. You could just buy that with credits. But ventilation class 2, you can buy it with war bonds. That would be a pretty cool idea. Yes, that would mean you would have to pay tier 10, but maybe wargaming for World of Tanks console could allow it to be influenced with both tier 9s and tier 8 tanks, along with tier 10 tanks. That would be something cool. If you guys think this would be a cool feature for the game, please let me know. Please let me know in the comments. I would want to know what you guys think about that idea in World Tanks console. If it's a good idea, or is it a bad idea? Or is it an okay idea? I want to know what you guys think. Hugely and stuff. So, but that's huge right there for the war bond system to be inputted into the game, and I do think it would be a awesome idea. Along with maybe, well, they could actually do that. I don't know if you guys would think of that, but maybe. I do want to talk about this other thing. I think it would be a nice idea, but who knows, it might not even be that good of an idea. It's allowing you to do something about crossbots. You know how if you're buying premium ammunition, or maybe you're buying premium consumables and stuff, where you can actually use regular credits, or you can use gold. This idea inputs into my head pretty simple, pretty easy. What about they take garage slots, okay, follow me here, and allow you to pay gold, okay? One garage slot, yes, costs 300 gold. 10 garage slots nearly costs you 7,000, sorry for that, 1,000 gold. Yes, 1,000 gold for 10 garage slots, which is pretty worth it, in my opinion. Now you're gonna get some credits with it, which will cost you, I think, nearly 1,700 gold. But if you just want to get garage slots, well, for a free-to-play player, you can't really do that unless you spill money into the game, or you get them for free here and there. But this will make World Tanks console different towards the PC version. Again, I think this would be a cool improvement idea, a really nice idea and stuff. Yeah, I think would be. And this idea really puts a huger thing, and allowing you to make it where if you want to buy garage slots, you could pick it where you want to put gold with it or credits. But make it where if you want to buy one garage slot, it could be, I don't know, 500 credits. It has to be a little bit more, I guess, but or maybe cheaper. Maybe you guys might want to think of what you guys think. If you want 10 garage slots, instead of making it 1,000, make it 2,000 credits. Do you guys think that would be fine, or do you guys might want to think it needs to be more credits or lesser credits, cheaper credits? Please let me know about that idea too. Is that a good idea, or is that a bad idea? Now, for a tank collector, that would be a good idea. But for someone that doesn't really want to collect the tanks and just want to play the game, maybe might not. What do you guys want to think of these ideas? Please let me know. Maybe even share this video to your friends and to anyone you know that likes this game and want to think about these ideas as well. Or might not even think about these ideas, but you like these ideas altogether. Just also let me know in the comments what you guys think about these ideas. I do like them. I do think they're very cool and stuff. And as you can tell in the background, I do have my most favorite tier 9 medium tank, the KPZ 50T, playing. Don't have no premium consumables on this tank. I haven't put any on it yet, but I might as well just commentary the rest of this game. I mean, this game was a tier 10 game, playing in a city map. I love this tank. It has decent mobility, a decent current actually. I mean, there's one side where you can pen with premium rounds, but aside from that, you can bounce shells off this tank all day long, and its reload is pretty good too. I mean, with its penetration it's good, same with its damage and stuff like that. So yeah, I do think this tank is a powerhouse if you can get onto a ridge line. As you can tell, I actually got a Mark of Excellence on the tank gun barrel, but let's not talk about that. I don't really give a crap about getting Mark of Excellence in the game. But then how do you got a tank? I don't know. I just play this thing and I love playing this. Wait there, I don't know why I shot for when there was nothing I was aiming at. Right here, I actually surprised I killed that tank. That was a T-100 LT Tier 10 Russian light tank. Yeah, pretty good. Like I said, this tank, since I got it was in the, I think it was called the Valor update, where you could gun this thing, but you needed premium time. Well, I was playing up there. I did get the Tier 10 tank for free. I think it was a Tier 7, no, it was a Tier 6, Tier 8, and a Tier 10 tank that you could have gone for free. With this tank, I waited till almost like towards the last build I was on, and then I bought myself 1 day of premium time to get it. Because I knew I wanted this thing. I wanted to try it because I heard so much about it on PC, so I wanted to try to get my hands on this Tier 9 German Premium Medium. And so forth, how am I liking it? I'm loving this tank. I'm probably going to do a review of this tank on console here, talking about the penetration, the damage. It's all together. If you know how to play this tank, it's a decent Tier 9 Medium. That's all I'm going to say about this Tier 9 Medium. Like I said, I'll tell you guys more about its stats later on. Especially when you dab the X button or the 2 key or whatever you want to call it in front of a mouse. I still aim for weak spots with not using premium rounds. I'm going to tell you this, don't use premium rounds unless you really have to. This is something major, because if you're having a bad game, you could lose tons of credits. See, here's a mouse. I found the mouse. I trade because I auto lock. And after this is when my shows started to not penetrate. I started aiming, try to aim for the cheeks. That bounced. So I switched to premium. I get damaged by assist spotting. That bounce. I was like, oh no, because I only have 3 rounds of premium. Which after this game, I did switch it up. I pinned the lower graces of the bounce. Got 1 more round of premium. I better make this round count. So I pinned with my last round of premium on the lower graces of the mouse. Then I had to turn. Here I was trying to aim for the top of his turn on the side of it. Then got the shot. So then right at this point I realized, well not right at this point, I tried shooting at that guy, he wouldn't be on cover. And then I realized a little bit here that we were getting capped. Again, I was trying to shoot that mouse, but he angled. I think this is at the yep, this is the point where I realized we were getting capped a little bit. And I'm still kind of learning about this the map of this map. I looked at the mouse, tried aiming for the 4 places, but he covered it up, and he hit me real hard. Yeah, I was still trying to fight this mouse. Don't know why when our team was being capped. That was not the point where I thought we were being capped, but this is right here where I thought, oh crap, I'm looking at the cap. We're gonna be capped. The enemy team is capping. I need to get back to the cap circle to reset the cap. Our 1 light tank is going back there too, but sadly the enemy team capped completely out. Sad, I know. They're pretty good in this game too. I'm pretty decent with this Tier 9 German premium medium tank. Decent medium tank. I love this tank. Have I said how many times I love it? I'm still going to say it. It's a fun tank to enjoy. You know, once you start dabbing that 2 key, means you are actually going to be dipping your hands in some very expensive ammunition. But I came third on my team though, which I was pretty surprised about, being in a bottom tier. But I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? If you're a bottom tier, you can still put a good fight into a game with a bottom tier tank. But there's a lot of things, and this map right here, is this the map I think is? Yes, this map right here, I don't like this map. I hate this map. this map is more a camp, like, snipe fest map. Completely. I just didn't like it. I still don't. Even though I did pretty good in this game, I just didn't care for this map because it's my first time on this map. I had a very horrible game because I did not know this map right away. It didn't look the same and stuff to me than what normal other maps I usually play on was. So I was like, oh crap. I mean, this is not my first time playing this map. This is like my 4th to 5th time playing on this map. So yeah, I was thinking about going over on this side of the map to help my teammates over here. So look how beautiful this thing looks. Just look how sexy it looks. I know, I have a fascination over this German 2.9 medium. Yeah, I do. And then I begin to thinking of something. Like, there's a lot of us over here. I think it pop shot that enemy, missed. I'm moving up here to see if I can get more shot on that T-30? Or is that T-34? I can't tell from here. I think it's one of those two tanks. I know that. They all look the freaking same. I thought there was nothing there, so I fired. Though I wish I didn't fire arrows. I could have gotten a shot on that E75 right there. Then I realized there was a light tank over here. Then there's a medium tank. And then there's a, or at least I think there's a heavy, or two heavies probably, coming for our cap circle. So I was like, can't see them from here. No, couldn't see them from here. So I said, let's move closer, see if I can see them much more better. Sorry for that, guys. So I'm moving closer to my cap circle, so I could see, at least try to see the enemy tanks. I mean, this is the last game, so this is like nearly a 31-minute long video, but I hope you guys are going to enjoy my thoughts of what War Tanks console should do. Really, I do hope you guys like the idea. The reason why I'm backing up into this little ditch is so way I can use my turret armor. I see a T-54 light tank that's trying to rush, pulled up. I'm trying to aim, shot him, damage his engine, puts one shot into me, but I have to use my repair kit for my tracks. I took a shot from a tank over there, so it's gonna take me a little bit longer to reload. Oh boy, this is probably the reason why I should bring premium shots. But there, I pinned that shot, which I'm pretty surprised I did pin that shot, because of that. That's the Concept 1B, a Tier 9 American Premium Heavy Tank. I'm aiming, reloading, him, damage his rogue races, bounce his shot, because again, like I said, I'm using my turret armor for this tank. My long reload now. Oh boy. I hate the long reload. But, you know, whatever. Trying to get a good shot into him. Aiming, that shot hit the ground. I don't know if I don't think he's in cover, but I could be horribly wrong. I haven't explored this whole map yet. Wait until my reload gets done. Wait until my reload gets done. Finally, it's done. And on the other side of the map, my team is falling apart. Very slow, but that guy died. So basically, help to hold off this defense here. And I realized, well, we're gonna be overrun on the other side of the map, so I wanted to get over here in another location to go haul down. So that's what I was doing and stuff like that. I found right here would be a decent location. I popped out, aim, hit that type. Wow, actually not type. STA1's. Well, damages engine. Then I pop back out. Oh, my reload. If it wasn't like that, then I could have gotten a shot on that tank. Aiming at this Swedish medium tank. and he went undespotted. It's only me and MX-30 left, trying to help keep the defense of their cap. I shot that MX-30, got killed by Artie. I hate Artie. The M50-55, I think, killed me. And here's the MX-30, the last tank on our team remains. And yeah, we'll just say sadly, this wasn't a victory for us. Well, can't win them all, right? No, you just can't. I wish you could, but if you could, that wouldn't be nothing but life. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel. Please leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time. Bye for now.